working on our Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. This is what's left of it for the front bumper, and then just some minor hicks that we got to fix on it. But after we get this together, I think we're gonna just continue building the rest of the body. And I know that hold on a sec. Yeah, I think we're gonna be building just the rest of the body before we start messing with the smaller details. And yeah, we'll see how we go how we progress throughout this build. So thank you for joining my live stream. It's been a while since I worked on this Lamborghini build. That's because Battlefield 6 was released, and that is a really great game, and I want to give it the effort it deserves. You know, that game has just been made really well. They've done a really good job with it, so that's why I do some streaming with Battlefield 6. Give me a second to set up my camera. I'm gonna just try to be as quick as I can with this piece. I know it's been a while. I haven't really touched it, so if I encounter a problem, I am 100% unprepared for it. This isn't a like a planned video or a planned skit where I'm gonna know exactly what I'm gonna do. This is just live, and I'll try to zoom out a little bit. I can't. All right, you can. And I'll be moving the camera around frequently. It's just so that you guys get to see, better angles, so you don't get stuck looking at my back or something. And I'll flip it around. I'm gonna try to flip it around like this. So if somebody chats, I'll be able to see it. I'll answer every single chat, guys. If it takes me a while to respond to a chat, oh, there's a chat already. What up, Noah Staples? Thanks for joining the live stream, bro. Have you been here before? I'm trying to 3D print a Lamborghini Aventador, the whole car. It's gonna be functioning. I'm gonna look for some tape. Alright, found some tape. The tape is just to hold it in place while I weld it. Nah, I haven't. Alright, man, well, welcome to the channel, bro. You're a legend. If you're watching this, you are a legend, man. Are you into cars? Oh yeah, I love cars. Hell yeah, dude. Then you come to the right place. So I do a lot of streaming for like gaming. So like Battlefield 6. I do hunting, like 3D printing, like paintball related. And then I do like this Lamborghini build that I'm working on right now. Hold on, let me flip the camera. Yeah, so that's what I got right now so far. It's full size. And that's the piece I'm trying to put together right now. Yeah, dude, so welcome. I'm really excited to see you, new face in here. Yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, that is sick. Yeah, where are you from? You from, I'm from Illinois, yeah. don't know, where are you from? I'm from Bangor, Maine. Oh, sweet. I've never been there, but I'm gonna add it to the list of places to go because I really haven't gone far. I've only gone to Mexico, where my family's from, and anything on the way from Illinois to Mexico. Oh, I lied. We've been to Michigan. We've been to Pennsylvania, Indiana, and that's primarily for like paintball because I do 3D printed masks for paintball goggles. So you'll see it like if you go on my website, it's jawzpb.com. That's JAWZ with a Z. We have like these masks where I can show you one. Hang on a sec. Let's see. So for example, this is a brown samurai Ronin, and this will go over a paintball mask like this. And they just zip tie on. So that's what I do. That's how I started YouTube. My goal is to try to like cross promote, like grow the YouTube channel, and then show people what else I do with paintball, and hopefully it brings more business. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you're into hunting, I do that. And yeah, let me see. So I bought this 3D printer pen. I got it from Amazon. I believe it was like around $50. It's from Scribed. And I'm gonna use this to plastic welds the inside of the front bumper, or this piece, so that way they stick together. Before I do that, I like to try to run a little bit of crazy glue. Yo, what up, Gray669? Nice to meet you, dude. Thanks for joining my live stream. It's been a minute, guys, since I last worked on the Lambo, but I'm gonna do a little bit, see how far I get, and then right after this, I'm gonna do a live stream playing Battlefield 6 because I haven't played that game in like a few days, and I'm kind of itching to play it. I'm also itching to go hunting, so I haven't gone hunting in 2 weeks. It's my first time hunting this year, and I'll be going hunting this weekend coming up. So the crazy glue I'm using is something called like Loctite super glue gel, and I'll just let me get the camera closer so you guys can see. I'm gonna have to move my knee pad. All right, excuse the mess, guys, and the skeleton in the back. You should get Forza Horizon 5. It's a really good game. It's been such a long time since I played Forza. You might be right about that. I'm gonna have to pick that up. But I really want a steering wheel and some pedals. Would you recommend that? Is that how you play, or do you play on PC or controller? Hold on, right now I'm trying to focus on the glue, and I'll check the chat in a second. Because this stuff dries really quick, and I gotta get it right the first time. Alright. Judging by the looks of this, it looks like, or it appears that I have already attempted to glue this on here before. As you can see, the dry glue that was on there. Okay, that's on. The tape is here to help keep it together a bit. It's not gonna be perfect. That's why we're gonna use a 3D printer pen. All right. Let me read your chat, Noah. Yo, oh, Beer Gut Garage. What up, dude? Sorry I missed your chat. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the live stream. You should get Forza Horizon 5. It's a really good game. Yes, yes, yes. I play on PS5, so I use controller. Oh, sweet. Can we see the whole project? Absolutely. So, hope you're good as well. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I like your name, Beer Gut Garage. It's a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. I'm using 5 3D printers right now. Ugh. They're all here. Let's see. 3 of them are not working. 3 of them are not working, and I have 2 of them that are. So I have to fix the ones that are not working. Let's see. Because I have a wheel, but it's super hard to drive. Plus, the brake pedal is kind of stiff, so it's hard to push down. Oh, I see what you mean, dude. Hope you're good as well. You already said that. Okay. Nice work. I just subbed. Dude, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Every sub counts, man. I'm trying to hit like 2,000 or something. I'm at 1,750. Yeah. So that's what we're working on. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the whole entire bumper. But yeah, the plan is to get the whole car 3D printed, reinforced with fiberglass resin. And then we're gonna 3D print the frame. I got all the files for the frame, the chassis. But we're not gonna actually use the 3D printed chassis. It's just gonna be like a guide for me. So we'll just copy everything over on tubular steel, weld it all together. That way we have all the dimensions in front of us. But yeah, that's the whole plan. And then as far as the powertrain goes, I don't know, the sky's the limit. There's so many options. There's affordable options, and then there's really expensive options. If I were to go affordable, I would do like a small block Chevy 350 or something like that. Or if I wanted to spend quite bits of money, I'd probably do I would probably get like an engine out of a salvaged Corvette, like a Corvette that somebody totaled, and use the engine and trans from that. And then I don't know about the trans. Like, should I make it stick or should I use paddle shifters? I miss having a stick shift car, guys. So I don't know. I might just do a stick on it. But then a Lambo, like mostly Lambos and all the modern exotics are, paddle shifters. So what do you guys think? That's amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Where you from? Beer Gut. Alright. So I got the 3D printer pen. Let me double check the chat. I'm from Buffalo, New York. That's awesome. I was close to New York. We went to a paintball event earlier this year. We were a vendor at the event. We sell like 3D printed masks for paintball goggles. I already showed somebody, but if you can see on the table, there's a samurai Ronin, and that goes right over your paintball goggles. You see the one in the back? So that's what I make, and we went to that event in June or July, and that was pretty close to New York. So We had a good time. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna connect a power source to this 3D printer pen, and I'm gonna look for some filament. That's killer. I love hardworking people. Thank you, bro. I mean, that's what we are, dude. I'm sure you're hardworking too. Like, this isn't what I do full time. I'm a mechanic, so I actually have a job to report to every day. This is just like my hobby. Hobbies. This is where I do all my stuff that I love to do in my garage. Yeah, everything I did here, I did myself. I didn't pay anybody. Even the wall isn't real brick, but they're like wall paneling from Home Depot. So yeah, dude, if you're gonna be a mechanic, dude, I recommend you getting into the industrial field, like being an equipment mechanic, heavy equipment mechanic. They pay actually pretty good money. They pay around $50 an hour, even more. So yeah, let me see. Guess I could use some of this. This is ASA, same filament I used for this. Yeah, another thing, I didn't use PLA filament for the bumper because it has a low melting point, and you know Lambos have this reputation of catching on fire. So I don't want my bumpers getting melted while it's running. So I went with ASA. ASA is a higher melting point. It's actually stronger than ABS, which is what Lamborghini actually uses when they mold inject their paneling. It's all injected in one single piece. It's not like pieced together like I'm doing it. So that's the only downside of 3D printing with small printers, and putting it all together. It's like you have multiple weak spots because it's all put together. But the plan is to reinforce it all behind it with fiberglass resin, creating one entire rigid structure. And with that core being ASA, it'll actually be very beneficial for the rigidity and the strength of the bumper. Long term, it's also gonna add the other thing is it's gonna add a lot of weight because ASA it's lightweight, but I used a lot of infill percentage, so it's gonna be a little bit heavier. But the good thing about it being heavier is that you're gonna be able to withstand higher speeds. So if you went really light on your build, your body panel, your front bumper, it's gonna like flex on higher speeds. It being heavy like this, it's gonna be a little bit more rigid in higher speeds. Sorry, reading chats. Me too. I'm a manager at a production company, and I own a small engine repair business. Dude, that's awesome. Maybe when I'm ready for an engine, I'll hit you up. I'm only 15, so I'm still in my sophomore year. Definitely, if you're gonna be getting into becoming a mechanic, um, I had two options. I either had UTI, which is where I went, or you have College of DuPage, like a community college that has the program for automotive repair. And I wish I had done the community college automotive repair. Because me thinking if I go to UTI, this is the whole like this is the whole lie they sell you. So they say like if you go to UTI, you're gonna get hired right away into a job that's gonna pay you 100 grand a year, and that was false. That never happened. In fact, I got a UTI and I was a loop tech, and not only that, other people that like I was actually a loop tech at Toyota, and when I was working at Toyota, there was people that were getting hired in that didn't go through the UTI program, and they just either went to like a community college or had no experience at all. And I was like, why did I pay $30,000 to $40,000, so that someone else can just come in and have the same position as me? So that's why I got a little wiser after that, and I don't even know if that's a word, but I got a bit more smarter after that, and I kind of like try to tell people that are getting into the field about my experience, and I would try going with a community college first, and it's very affordable. It's like under 6 grand versus 40 grand. So I wish I had all that money right now. maybe I'd maybe I'd have a real Lambo instead of building one. But hey, building one's still fun. Oh, you gotta go to bed? No worries, dude. Thank you for stopping by, and make sure you drop a sub and turn on your noties. Don't forget the noties. Oh shit. So I just opened this up or moved this, and now I just separated my glue, but that's okay. We're gonna use our 3D printer pen. I gotta put this back on the stand. It's been a while since I did a live video. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little shy. Feeling shy today. Oh, now I gotta find some cutters for this. Give me a second, bro. Alright. Got my cutters. Have a good night, bro. Thank you. Talk to you in the next live stream. Have a good day at school. Do all your homework. Say no to drugs. Don't ditch school and go to McDonald's. Go to Burger King. You get more for your money. So this is a 3D printer pen I bought on Amazon, and I'm setting it to, okay, there's only two settings. It's PLA or ABS. And ABS runs hotter, so I'm going to use that one for ASA. And then I'm going to just press that button, and it's going to start heating up to 220, which I want more than that. 230 is actually the highest I can go. The proper temperature for ASA, like 3D printing and ASA, it's like 250, 260. So I obviously can't go up that high, but it'll still melt it, and it's enough for it to like bond the two pieces together. And after I do that, there's this thing called acetone. And acetone, when applied to ASA, it'll actually melt it and bring or bond the two pieces even better. So I don't know if that makes sense. So it's still heating up, and as it heats up, I'm gonna lay down on the back side of this, or I'm gonna weld it together. This is the part where it kind of gets hard to do things with the camera angles and the mess, everything, but we'll get it done, guys. Now I'll try to bring the camera down. Oh! Just touch myself with the hot end. Alright, we're good. Just got a little burn mark, but we're good. Okay. So now it's going in. And I'm gonna do just a couple of points just to get the pieces to hold together. Okay. Okay. I really thought I can go higher than 230. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Now these welds are really ugly, but that's only because it doesn't get hot enough to really do a good bond. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is use my soldering iron, which gets really hot, and I'm gonna melt the filament that I just added, and it'll bond the three elements together. Well, I say three elements because, hold on, there's just three pieces. So the filament that I'm adding, the one piece, and then the other piece. So that's three things I'm trying to like melt all together using the new filament that I just added. So that's temporarily on there. Next thing I'm gonna do is grab that soldering iron like I just mentioned, and we're gonna wait till it gets hot. Alright, we're just gonna go all together. We're gonna go get the soldering irons over here. Right here. Took a little field trip. Alright. Alright, we're hooked up. If anybody wants to do a Q&A, let me know. This is the soldering iron we're going to use. It's a little beat up. There's a hole through it. You can see it right through it. We're going to melt all this and bond it all. As you can see, we got a lot to do. All this, we're not going to do that today though. I want to get this bumper done, guys, so that way I can just start printing the fenders. If anybody has a question, like what program I'm using, let me know. Or this is a humble live stream, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. I'll answer every single chat. You guys are in my home. You are my guests, and I am your host. Once I finish this part, I'm gonna stop the live stream, and then I'm gonna go live playing Battlefield 6 for a little bit. Haven't played the game in like 4 days. I missed the entire weekend actually. How my boys are getting ahead of me, getting better. Yeah. The chat got quiet, man. Is anybody there? Anybody there? Anybody there? Hello? Is there anybody there, I reckon? Alright, I'm gonna start doing this. We're building this lamborghini, guys. We're building the lamborghini. The lamborghini. Aventador. Much better. So seamless. right. All right, guys. We welded the piece. It's on there. It's nice and sturdy. We can remove the tape. And the next piece is going to be this guy right here. Boom. This one. We're not going to do that today because I got to pick and choose my battles. And I can't do everything I want to do. And I'm thinking it's not a good idea to be breathing these toxic fumes. So I'm gonna stop for tonight. So far, so good, guys. It's almost done. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys dropping into the live stream. If you haven't already, sub. And if you do, make sure you don't forget to turn on those bell notifications. That's very important because every time I go live, you're going to see a notification on your phone. And I really want to see you on my next video. You guys are really cool. You've been awesome to me. That's why I post here and I don't post on Facebook, TikTok, or anywhere else. This is where I do most of my, or all of my videos. Because you guys are awesome. So that's why I keep doing it here. But anyway, you guys have a great night. If I don't see you in my live stream that I'm going to do right now, playing Battlefield 6, hopefully I see you tomorrow. Because I try to do a live video every day. And if I don't, life happened. We got busy. Alright guys, see you later. JAWZ out.